Hey friends, thanks for jumping on. My name is Melissa. I'm a health and wellness coach here in San Clemente, California, and I'm going to go over this nutrition reset for you. I'm going to explain how it works, and hopefully you will join us if you're not already doing so. This program is truly wonderful. It's the easiest way to hit the reset button. It is 2 meal replacements per day, but you can still snack as often as you want. So never think of it as deprivation. There's always snacking involved. I think that's an important detail because people are afraid of starving. This is not a starvation plan. This is a way to flood your body with all the superfood goodness and help nourish and balance our gut health. And when we do that, truly amazing things happen, as you'll hear in the testimonials. So again, this program is 2 meal replacements per day. You choose which meals you're going to replace. Some choose to replace their breakfast and their lunch, and then they have dinner with the family. All right, what do those meal replacements look like? It's gut support, protein, power shake. The gut support is really crucial for anyone's health journey because it's going to help detoxify and balance your gut. And what's very important is it's going to remove glyphosate. That's huge. Glyphosate is the active ingredient in the herbicide Roundup. And glyphosate is linked to cancer, infertility, autoimmune, autism, dementia, and the list continues. So this is proven to remove the glyphosate from your body and help repair the damage that has been caused by glyphosate. And it's not like anyone is free of it because it's in the water we drink, the air that we breathe. You can't wash it off of your food. It's insidious. It's quite honestly, it's corrupt that it's sprayed on our food, knowing how toxic it is. But we live in a greedy system, so we just got to do the best that we can, right? We just have to do the best that we can. This is your gut support. Your protein, this is going to cause you to burn fat and build muscle. It has a 99.4% absorption rate, and it was designed by a doctor. This is the best protein you could ever take, and it puts 0 strain on your kidneys. That's important because a lot of people, especially diabetics, are concerned with their kidney health, as they should be. This puts 0 strain on your kidneys. Power shake, add water, shake it up and go. It's delicious, it's convenient, it's quick, easy, and it's gonna flood your body with all the superfood goodness and give you this energy and mental clarity that you probably haven't had in a really long time. You're going to love this program and what it does for you. And the program is going to come with a tracker sheet, so you can track each day how you're doing in all the categories. You're going to take tart cherry before bed, or like me all day long because I love it so much. This tart cherry is going to help it's going to help support your liver health, help with hormone balance. It's going to help your body's reaction to inflammation. It's very, very powerful. If you Google benefits of tart cherry, you'll be blown away. And this is organic, as is everything from this company, and very concentrated. You can have a tablespoon alone. You can have it with your water. You can have it as a mocktail with some soda water and a splash of lime. Just get this in your body and you will sleep like a baby. And then lastly, your program is going to come with a parasite cleanse. This parasite cleanse is really simple and very gentle. So you don't have to worry about rushing to the restroom. We have friends that do this while they're on the road for work, and it's no big deal. Or they have clients back to back, it's no big deal, and it's effective. The only ones who are going to avoid the parasite cleanse are those who are pregnant or breastfeeding, because it's a little bit too intense for the baby. Otherwise, you're golden. So now, that's your program. It's simple. How long should we be on it? Well, you're going to see the best results if you give your body a 90-day window. Why is that? We didn't get to where we're at overnight. Things aren't going to change overnight, are they? We have to have a realistic approach if we're really looking to get the results that we've been aiming to reach for a long time. So when you give yourself a 90-day window, amazing things happen. And then after the 90-day window, your account will automatically go down to the maintenance program, which is 1 meal replacement a day, so that you can stay on track moving forward. Whoever takes care of you, they're going to call you before your second one ships out, just to make sure you're loving your experience and that you're sticking with it and having a beautiful experience. Okay. We're really excited for your journey. We do recommend taking pictures and measurements before you start. You don't have to share them, but it's nice to track your own journey. It's nice to see the before and after. You wouldn't believe how many people will say, I can't believe my face was so puffy and I didn't even know it. I didn't know my eyes could be so white. It's really neat to see that before and after side by side. So how much does it break down to? The program is $12 a day, covering 2 meals per day. So $360 total, free shipping, will get to your house in about 10 to 15 days. Now think of this as transfer spending on your grocery bill, not in addition to. It is going to save you money on your groceries. It's going to save you time. And it's the best investment you can make in your health. Now your second month is going to be a little bit less because it doesn't include the parasite cleanse. And like I said, you'll get a phone call before the second one ships to make sure you're sticking with it and having a really good experience. You're going to have a Facebook support group we're going to add you to. Lots of before and after pictures, testimonials, recipes, lots and lots of support there. And of course, you have this Zoom to tap into every single week. And you'll love the testimonials. Now, has anyone dealt with knee pain, exhaustion from work, working a very physically demanding job? In that case, I would like to delegate Rick, if I could possibly just choose you without asking. Like, would you mind sharing with everybody how you were able to do this with such a physically demanding job? I think men out there are nervous they're going to be hungry and they need energy because they work so hard. Would you share your experience?
Yes, in fact, just your prelude there really covered my circumstances before I started this reset. I do concrete for a living. I'm a foreman for a small company, and so we do all aspects of concrete, flat work, foundations, and so on. So by the end of the day, I would be so worn out physically from the demanding job. My back was always in pain, always sore. And, everybody says, well, it's a back-breaking job. Well, yeah. But then when I started the reset, my biggest concern was having it sustain me, having enough calories, having enough energy. And I was quite surprised to find out that it did. Nowadays, we've been on it since January, my wife and I. We're going to be posting on Nolan's food stuff here real soon, my typical lunch pail goodies and my lunch shake. But I'm sustained through the day, whether it's a hard day pouring, whether it's a hard day forming, stripping foundations or whatever. Then when I get home, I have energy to help around the house domestically. I would get home and Leanne would be frustrated because I just couldn't do anything to help her out. I'd be a lump on the sofa. She'd give me dinner. I would be in bed at 9 o'clock, get up the next day. The other thing that really benefited, I see a benefit, is the recovery, because it is a backbreaking job. Yet when I come home and I'm sore from work, the next day, I don't feel like I did before the reset. The rebound is amazing. I have the energy and I have the stamina, and I'm able to get back into the condition I was before a hard day's work. And it's all sustaining me and giving me the nutrition and the what I need to take in.
Thank you. I really appreciate your perspective from a man's man with a very physically demanding job. I really appreciate that, because a lot of women will share their experience, but sometimes men, I need to like really coax it out of them. And it's just fantastic. The energy aspect, how you two have reversed the hands of time. You're looking younger and younger and leaner and stronger every time we see you, every Monday over the past few months. So we're really happy for you in your journey. Thank you for sharing that. And I love that Rick is doing this with his wife, because when you have an accountability partner with you, it makes it that much more fun. And for her testimonial, I'll just tell you, she had the most miserable allergies. Her allergies are gone. She doesn't need her inhaler anymore. She can bend down to feed the dogs without her knees creaking like the Tin Man. She feels like a teenager again. So we love hearing these stories. Now, has anyone dealt with crazy back pain, nerve pain, and rotator cuff issues? Well, in that case, Bernard, you know what's coming. I would love to delegate Bernard to share his testimonial with us, if you don't mind.
You have to remind me of what you just said, because there's so many, so many different wins. I forget about different stuff, but yeah, I felt like the Tin Man as well. I turned 59, but I felt like I was 80 years old. I felt so bad, and I about ready to just give up as far as eating habits. And then I seen Angie's social media, so that's why it's so important to do that. And now I feel at least like I'm 50, so that's like a 30-year difference. So knee pain, back pain, like Rick said, the recovery, even when you injure yourself, the recovery is amazing. My blood pressure, every time I check it, is just excellent. So I'm off all my medication, actually working with my doctor. I just need to legally get off that CPAP, but I really don't need it anymore. You know, if you don't use it before period, it's like your body doesn't have any oxygen in it. Now when I wake up, I feel fine. So that's excellent. I have more energy, but now with that can't beat this again at the gym today. It was just amazing. It amazes me how it energizes your body as far as being stronger and your endurance. And yeah, it's nice. What else we got here? You talked about numbness. My hands, my feet were bothering me at night and then during the day. And then a few months in taking Purion, I realized that wasn't even the issue no more. It was gone. So that was very nice. The back pain and stuff that disappeared within a week was absolutely amazing. That would really hook me on the product. So there's just so much more with the 24-pound loss, weight loss, and maintaining it. Even though I'm not perfect on a program, I can maintain it. So yeah, it's worth most definitely giving it a try.
Thank you, Bernard. I appreciate your share, because there's just so many wins for you. Dropping the 24 pounds, I mean, that's going to certainly help with joint pain, less back pain. He mentioned that he used to struggle with ingrown hairs and bumps in the back of his neck, completely gone, skin glowing, energy through the roof. Now he's not just going to the gym, but he's like, aren't you riding your bike to the gym? He's keeping up with the grandkids. He's amazing. Love his story. He also mentioned that he's taking Can't Beat This. Now that's something that you can add if you'd like. That is, people use it as a pre-workout. I like to just use it for extra energy through the day. It's sourced from organic beets. And as you know, beets give you naturally nitric oxide, which is that pump of energy, but it doesn't deplete your adrenals, like, for example, caffeine would, right? So Can't Beat This is awesome if you need a good energy boost. Now, has anyone here dealt with Crohn's, colitis, major gut issues that are plaguing you? Tracy, please share your story, because more and more people are showing up with major gut issues.
Yeah. I've had Crohn's for 20 years. And I've been on some very aggressive medications, even chemo medications, to bring it into gear. Prior to starting Purium, I had developed arthritis. So every day, throughout the day, I had pain in so many joints. I was dealing with a distended belly every day, throughout the day, swelling in my lower limbs. Hormonal issues that were off the charts. And then I started in June 1st. And within a week, I noticed dramatic, and when I say dramatic difference, the pain, the swelling in my lower joints significantly went down 75%. I did not experience any, and this is not an exaggeration, any arthritic pain I've been on this almost 2 months. This coming Friday will be 2 months. I've been on this 2 months and I have not experienced any arthritis pain, which is like, I'm like, what? It took, the hormonal challenges like hot flashes due to being in perimenopause. I haven't had that issue at all. And the restorative sleep, when I say that is amazing, I wake up in the morning, I'm ready to go working. And then after I get off work, like even today, I worked my normal hours, got off, made a homemade meal for my family, and I still have energy, which was unheard of prior to this program. So, and my Crohn's is amazing. I haven't had any issues. So this has been an amazing restart for my body. And actually, I've been able to reduce my blood pressure medication. Prior, I was on a certain milligram, and now my doctor was able to cut it in half. She said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And maybe by the time we revisit you, you'll be able to come off of it completely. So I couldn't be more pleased.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Tracy. Simply beautiful. We're thrilled for you. Just so happy for you. And to not have that arthritic pain every day, you must feel like you've been let out of prison. Incredible. Thank you. Now, has anybody here been dealing with maybe some autoimmune issues? Fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, the constant pain where you feel like you've been hit by a bus. Anyone dealing with that? Please, Beth Lambert, we would love to hear from you.
So for 28 years before I came to Purium, I had fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, and that came with a lot of co-conditions that came along with it. I was very, very ill. I kept getting sicker and sicker. The doctors really couldn't help me, sometimes made me worse. And it got to the point I literally was bedridden all but an hour a day for about 5 years, and trying to figure out everything that I could possibly do. And I got introduced to turning things around through using very concentrated nutrition. And it did help me a little bit, but it wasn't until my husband, Brian, was diagnosed as celiac, and he had to go off gluten. So my holistic doctor told me to go off grains with him, and we became grain-free. And then he had another health issue that made him have to go off meat. So I started cooking every single thing at home. And of course, that made more of a difference. And I was doing better and better, and being able to participate even in volunteer work and stuff. And then finally, when I was introduced to Purium, by that point, I was cooking every single thing we made. I was in the kitchen 7 to 10 hours a day and working, doing my volunteer work, and thought that was about the best I could feel. But my fibromyalgia still continued. My muscles just vibrated 24/7. I was not sleeping more than 90 minutes at a time. I had incredible brain fog. I would have flare-ups if I did too much, and that could set me back for 2 or 3 weeks before I could get back into life. So I resisted looking into the ingredients. I don't know, just pride probably. But I finally read the ingredients and was like, hey, we're already taking $900 a month in supplements, and spending $1,400 a month cooking all this raw food or this food. So it's just I'm gonna transfer the money and do this and see how it works. And within days, my energy soared, and my brain fog started lifting. My joint pain went down. The vibration that was in my muscles, like for 28 years, it was like that, and it was gone and hasn't come back in 3 years. And I started sleeping through the night for 8 to 9 hours straight, and it was just amazing, the results. And I dropped 8 dress sizes. I'm still working my way down there. So it's been absolutely transformational for me. And of course, I can't help but shout it from the rooftops.
Thank you, Beth. We are so happy for you. I love Beth's story. And it was not pride that stopped you from looking into this. It was pure frustration because you feel like you've already done everything grain-free, soy-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, all the frees. You're like, what's left? Water? Can I have an ice cube? Like it gets to that point where you can't have anything without having a flare up, and you're not alone. So many people are like, good Lord, what's left? I'm allergic to everything. And that is so frustrating. And you try this program and it's a financial cost and it doesn't work. And then you try this program and it doesn't work. And it's disheartening. And people get discouraged and they give up and they just accept, well, I guess this is the fate. This is my life. This is what I got to do. And it's really discouraging. So I love when you all share your stories because it gives hope that, you know what? Maybe this could work for me. Maybe there is a chance I could feel better. I got a text today and I have to read this to you. It's amazing. So this woman, Gabriella, her husband has lymph leukemia. He's already done 6 months of chemo, and now he's on oral chemo for 6 months. And so we understand what chemo does, and it can be, it has a purpose it needs to serve, but it can be very toxic to the body. So we wanted to do it very slowly with him. We thought we don't want him to get sick by introducing too many greens at once. Does that make sense? We just wanted to go a little bit slower with him. So rather than 2 meal replacements per day, we just had him do 1 meal replacement per day. So listen to this. It's going to give you goosebumps. Good morning, lovely ladies. I just wanted to share some amazing news. We received Ben's blood results in 3 weeks of being on this Purium program with 1 meal replacement per day. His numbers have dropped 35 points. We look forward to what 2 shakes a day can do in the following 2 months. This is an answer to our prayers. Doesn't that just make you so happy? Like getting messages like that, that's why we can't help but share this. It doesn't even feel like work because you would share something good anyways. That's what we do when we love people. We help them and we share, and it's just so amazing. So thank you for, oh, go ahead, Sherry, and then I'll wrap that up. Thank you. Go ahead, Sherry.
I'm just speaking in behalf of a couple others that couldn't be on. So I just thought I'd share them because somebody else here might be also dealing with these things. One was eczema. And this particular girl was very apprehensive to try it because everything makes her have a reaction. And she's like, I just don't need that right now. She's trying to revamp her house, do a big move, job change, everything. So I fully understood. So she said, I'll just do some of the power shake, just a little bit. And I say, I do about half, just do half. Anyways, I think maybe 2 weeks in, not even. She comes over to me, she grabs me, not exaggerating. And she says, Purium has changed my life. I'm like, wow, okay. Like I wasn't expecting that, but hey, anything that clears up a little bit of your eczema is a huge win. So she's not doing the parasite cleanse right now because she's a little bit nervous about her reaction. And she's like in this big move and all this stuff going on. So that's good. She'll let me know. But the eczema, she's tried a plethora of supplements, diets, you name it. And maybe I can share next time if she's still going strong, how much it's cleared up, but it's definitely given her results. So that's huge if you've ever had eczema. And one other quick one, they're not on, they're away busy. He lost 12 pounds. That for him was a big accomplishment because he felt uncomfortable and he was tired at work. But we know that's not always the first victory we want. All the other things matter just as much, if not more. But his acid reflux, she said, I think it was, his wife said, oh, like not even a couple weeks. She goes, he doesn't have acid reflux anymore. He's had it for years. Anyways, that's worth mentioning. Give it a shot.
Thank you, Sherry. Yes, tons of people deal with psoriasis and eczema, and it's painful. Oh my word, I have one woman who reached out to me. She said, I'm a waitress and I am embarrassed to deliver food because my hands are cracked and bleeding. She's like, it's embarrassing. It's not only painful, but it's embarrassing. And within 2 weeks of being on this program, her skin is flawless. And it all goes to show that it's related to your gut. If you have skin issues, it's your gut. If you have mood issues, it's generally related to your gut health. Your gut health is the epicenter of everything. And when you get it cleaned up and nourished and balanced out, like I said, incredible things happen. And we get to hear this over and over again every Monday, and we love it. So get back to whoever shared this with you. They will answer any additional questions that you have, and they will help you get started. And we cannot wait for your journey. And we cannot wait to hear your personal testimonial of how this has helped you. So thanks for your support. If you're here doing this, keep up the good work. Hey, listen, quick reminder. Your body works in matters of priority. So if you're looking for weight loss and you don't experience it right out of the gate, don't get disheartened. Trust the process. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Your body may be cleaning out the liver. It might be nourishing the adrenals, might be working on the kidneys, and then the weight loss will come. You just don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but trust the process. It will work. The body has this miraculous ability, because we were magnificently made, to get better when we nourish and detoxify. That's it. So hang in there, trust the process, stick closely with whoever shared this with you. They will check in on you. You are not annoying them. If you text them as much as you need. They're here to support you. And of course, they can add you right now to the Facebook support group, and you'll see loads of testimonials. So if you're like, but does this help blank, blank, or blank? Just type it in the search tool and you'll see all the friends who have gone through that exact issue and what their experience was like. So again, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Have a good night, everyone. Take care.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night.